it's old Jewish woman. Yep. And for guys, it's fucking Beetlejuice.
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Geeks That Lip, where we bring you everything from pop culture, wrestling, horror, and of course, the Geekverse. I am one of your hosts, Mark the Freakin' Reekin' Williams, joined by
Coconut. You like that?
Not so smooth.
That's right. It's smooth.
Mellow.
It's smooth, like Barry White.
Billy D. Williams.
That's right. Billy D. Williams, Coat 45, smooth. Now, for those of you who are new to the program, you're going to need to spell it. Or you gotta need to know how I spell it.
You guys can spell it off the bat.
And it's a coconut. It's not the fruit, vegetable.
It's a fruit.
It's a fruit?
It's a fruit.
Coconut is a fruit?
Coconut is a fruit.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've been through this before.
Now I'm learning something here. I don't know how the fuck I forgot that. But yeah, but no, I'm not the vegetable? The fruit. Okay. The fruit. It's not spelled that way. It is spelled uppercase K, lowercase O, uppercase K, lowercase O, hyphen. Don't forget the fucking hyphen. Lowercase, uppercase K, lowercase N, lowercase U, uppercase T, exclamation point. Coconut.
All right, everybody. We are coming today from our wonderful Geekverse studio. And we're going to start off with a little bit of news of what's going on in the Geekverse today. What do we got on the docket?
What do we got on the docket? Actually, something that just got announced the other day. Actually, 24 hours old, I think. Do you know that Arrow is ending?
I did not. Holy shit. They're ending it.
Next season is over. Stephen Amell put out a... was it an Instagram post or a Twitter post or something, a video talking about how he loved doing the last 7 seasons, I think. And, you know, it's time for him to move on. So this is something he's been thinking about for a while, apparently, and didn't tell anybody. And then the producers of the show ended up, just letting everybody know, or letting him let everybody know that they're ending. So next season's going to be the last season, and it's going to be a shortened season. It's only going to be 10 episodes instead of the regular 22, 24 episodes.
That's crazy.
I was going to say, you're speechless.
I am.
You're speechless. Yeah, it's crazy, man. So a lot of people are thinking now, and guessing is that the last episode of Arrow is going to be involved in the crossover that they do every year.
The major crossover?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be Crisis on Infinite Earths. Yep.
Now, what do you think they'd... Because wasn't there talk about bringing Static Shock into the CW universe?
I don't know. Maybe. I hope not. Yeah, but that was with Black Lightning.
Yeah, but I can't stand Black Lightning. So
I can't stand Black Lightning either.
I don't count it.
Yeah.
I don't count that shit.
And since he announced that, a lot of people have been talking about a lot of the cast, like the new Team Arrow, were just, they just Twitter reactions. Echo Kellum, the guy who plays Mr. Terrific, was like, oh, he said that it's ending, but he got to do a lot, and he got to, it was just one of his favorite times of his life. The guy who plays Wild Dog, another thing, he was thanking everybody, a bunch of people, even like the chick that is playing Felicity and Oliver's daughter. In the new episodes.
Yes.
Even she was like, yeah, I came late to the party, but, I appreciate everything that happened. La, 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 la. So that's it, man. The first CW DC show is gone. Wow. It's going to be gone after next season. That is insano.
Well, you got to admit, they were kind of, there's only so much they can do. I think they're kind of running out of ideas. Not to mention, what's he going to do? Wrestling? Because he seems to be doing a lot of wrestling.
I know what he does. I like Stephen Amell, but I don't... He's good for Arrow, but other things I've seen him in, I was not impressed. Like before he was on Arrow, he was on the show on HBO called Hung, about there was a guy with a huge dick. He ends up deciding to become a male prostitute. And then Stephen Amell was in like the second or third season, and he was like a rival male prostitute. I know he wasn't too impressive there.
He was on Vampire Diaries for a bit.
Was he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
And then he was horrible as Casey Jones in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
So that was bad. That was bad.
Marvel news.
Yes.
Couple of things. One, Marvel Studios has confirmed that going on forward, Deadpool will be in MCU movies.
Oh yeah, I mean isn't everybody pretty much crossing over though?
Yeah, but it's good to know that he's going to be also. I don't know if he's going to have his own standalone movie or he's just going to be used as in, like he might be thrown into like an X-Men movie or some shit like that.
Well, yeah. Well, Ryan Reynolds said they're not going to do any more standalone Deadpool movies. He said that
even with Disney and taking over.
I don't know, but I know after Deadpool 2, people were like, "All right, when are we going to see Deadpool 3?" And he was like, "All right, slow your roll." He was like, we already did 2 Deadpool movies. He thinks, and rightfully so. I think the whole shtick would get old after a while.
Yeah,
you know, the whole Deadpool thing. He said he works better with like a team or an ensemble movie. So that's why the next movie was going to be X-Force, but I don't think it's going to be X-Force anymore. So, you know, yeah, I mean, throw him in with the Avengers, throw him in, you know, Captain America. Oh no, who knows if there'll be any more Captain Americas after Endgame. So, you know, I'm good with him just going in and being part of other people's movies the Hulk.
Yes. Speaking of Captain America, it's released from Marvel Studios. They are thinking and trying to come up with the script for a X-Men versus Avengers movie.
That would be hot, but that's going to take like a few years to build up to.
It's going to, but you know, it's down the pipeline at least.
Yeah. I'm excited.
That's something I'm looking for.
I'm excited. For all the Ghostbusters fans out there, the ones that got super excited and their dicks got super wet when they heard that a new sequel with the original cast is going to be coming out. But it's funny because they're making the new movie, but they haven't cast anybody yet. So everybody was assuming the whole original cast is coming back. Nobody's been confirmed yet until now. Right now, it just got reported yesterday that Ernie Winston is coming back.
He's coming back?
Yes, he's coming back for the movie. So we'll see. That's one. We got like 6 more people to go.
Yeah, one of the originals.
I'm hoping that actually Rick Moranis comes back.
Comes out of retirement?
Because I mean, he didn't even do a fucking cameo in the female Ghostbusters movie. Everybody else was there.
Yeah, he stopped all acting.
Yeah. No, poor guy.
Yeah, when his wife died, he's like, I'm going to be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah. That's
can't be mad at him.
That's fine.
Let's see what else we got on the docket here.
We got a lot.
News. I know.
There's a lot of news. A lot of news.
Dropping. So we have a new Deadshot.
Deadshot. Yep. No more Will Smith. Will Smith was like, no, I'm done.
He bowed out, and who took his place?
Idris Elba. My man.
I think it'll be one
of the sexiest black British men on this earth. Idris is the man.
Yo.
You know? I'll give him a high five. That's my Eskimo brother. I'm not going to get into that story, but yeah, that's my Eskimo brother.
That's a story for another day.
That's a story for another day. But yeah, Idris Elba. Listen, Idris has been killing it lately.
I saw a trailer from that Hobbs and Shaw movie.
Yeah,
it's pretty badass, man.
Yeah. I mean, not to mention he's very versatile. So I mean, I'm not going to forgive him for The Dark Tower because that movie sucked.
You can't really.
That movie was fucking terrible.
It's terrible.
It was terrible. But the thing that I find weird about this piece of news is that he hated his time in the Marvel movies when he played Heimdall. He hated it. So if you hate so much playing in a comic book movie, why jump from Marvel to DC now?
It's all about the cheddar.
I mean, it's all about that cheese, but that's fine. It just, you know, because he made a comic because he made a movie where he played Nelson Mandela.
Oh.
And you know, he was in an interview. He was like, one day I'm playing Nelson Mandela. The next day, you know, I'm on wires behind a green screen, you know, acting out stupid stuff. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Wow.
Yeah, but you know, I'll give it. That's fine. That's fine. I actually liked one of the few things that I liked about the original Suicide Squad is Will Smith as a Deadshot. So I don't know.
So now you like it even more.
I don't know. Other news: The Batman, Matt Reeves, The Batman. Everybody has been speculating that who's going to be the next Batman. Blah blah blah. Ever since Ben Affleck stepped down, all we know about it is that it's just going to be a younger Batman. It's going to be like a Batman Year One type deal. And everybody's been throwing out oh, this person's going to be the next Batman. This person, Armie Hammer, fucking, Robert Pattinson, stupid Twilight guy, and, other people. But news came out that there is no list yet. There's no short list. The director, Matt Reeves, was like, I don't even have a list yet of anybody that I'm thinking of to replace Ben Affleck as Batman. So it's all speculation right now.
Shut up, everybody.
It's all fans.
Yeah.
Shut your fucking mouths. That's it.
All the fans,
Jesus Christ.
of the Twilight movies want to see him play Batman, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, and back on Suicide Squad for a second there. I was so happy about this announcement. Joel Kinnaman, who is a super overrated actor, in my opinion. He is not coming back for Suicide Squad either. I'm stoked because that dude has the personality of a wet mop. He's one of those fucking actors that just everybody,
Here goes the rant.
Fucking Hollywood keeps trying to fucking shove down our throats.
But didn't you say he was cool on that one show on Netflix? Or you haven't watched that one yet?
Oh, Altered Carbon? I haven't seen it yet, but everybody keeps raving about that show. Yeah. But I don't want to see it because he's in it.
Everybody raved about House on Haunted Hill or
Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah, and you didn't like that one.
Well, you raved about it, and that show was garbage. So
I liked it.
Yeah. Well,
here's the thing. There's a movie coming out. Can't remember the name of it. I just saw the trailer for it, done by your man James Gunn.
Yeah.
Where it's a horror movie.
Yep.
Done.
Yeah.
Like Superman.
Yeah, I saw that. It was a short. Wait a minute. It wasn't a full movie. It's like a short film.
It's coming out into theaters. It's done by James Gunn.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Are you sure about that?
It said it was a trailer.
Need to fact check that shit.
See?
Oh, really? He's right. All right. Well,
see, White IT guys got my back.
All right. He got us. All right. So it's a full-length feature film.
Yes.
And it's a Superman mythos as a horror movie.
Everything. Kid comes to Earth. He's an alien. Has all the same powers as Superman, except he's evil.
Okay.
So it's like, he falls on a farm. There's two farmers that find him. Everything. He's got the speed, flight, strength, heat vision.
Okay.
Everything. Here it is.
Yeah, look at that. Elizabeth Banks is in it. I guess she's playing Ma Kent.
She's playing Ma Kent.
Is that Jason Momoa? No, that's not Jason Momoa. That's a fucking fat dude with a beard. Who is that? I don't know. We're watching a trailer right now. Visionary director of Guardians of the Galaxy, my favorite MCU movie of all time.
I saw the trailer for this and I'm like, I don't know if Eugene knows about this, but this movie looks awesome.
I saw an article thing and I saw a picture about it, but I thought it was a short film. I mean, so far it looks ominous. Oh shit. Oh wow. Did he just like crush that chick's hand?
Crush the shit out of her hand. Dude.
Oh, that's terrible.
You guys right now, Eugene is, or Coconut is actually watching the trailer right now.
Yeah, I'm actually watching it right now. Like he's, there's a lawnmower and he's about to stick his hand in a lawnmower blade and he just fucked the lawnmower up. Wow.
Dude,
okay.
This movie looks interesting as fuck.
Listen, that's fine with me. I don't care. I love James Gunn. James Gunn could do no wrong in my book. No wrong. I mean, aside from the stupid tweets that he put out 10 years ago,
that's the one mistake he made.
Shenanigans. Let's see. This actually looks decent. Wow, what the fuck? Did you pull glass out of her eye? Wow. So guys, at this point of the episode, we're watching this trailer. You might as well just pull it up and watch the trailer while you're listening to us too. What is that? Is that him?
He's got a mask and a cape on.
No shit. This is pretty cool.
Dude, it's everything Superman, just evil.
Oh, wait a minute. It's a movie. There's a black sheriff. A black sheriff in Kansas. What? What's going on? What's he eating? A candy bar or people?
Eating a candy bar.
Is he a cannibal? He's not a cannibal because he's an alien. So, wow. Holy shit. This actually looks pretty good. And we're watching it without sound. I can't wait to hear it. Wow.
I'm telling you, dude. I saw this earlier.
All right.
Oh my God, I got to tell him.
All right.
Only James Gunn would think of some shit like this.
Yeah, listen, James Gunn is the man. Fucking Slither, Guardians of the Galaxy, Slither.
Brightburn.
That's the name of the movie, Brightburn.
Brightburn.
All right. Hey, they're getting my money. That looks good. Oh, is there going to be a jump scare? No. Written by Mark Gunn and Brian Gunn. Jesus Christ, how many fucking guns are there?
I guess it's a whole bunch, man.
That's crazy. A whole bunch of guns. Now, all right, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. Actually, while we're talking about horror movies, there is a Candyman reboot coming out.
I don't know about
How
that.
cool is that?
It's cool, but
well, you know what? I don't care. That's fine. I mean, nobody's gonna ever replace Tony Todd.
Yeah.
Tony Todd. It was Candyman, but I noticed it's time. It's time for a reboot.
it's time for them to bring
And
it back
it's
out.
funny, as iconic as Candyman was, and Candyman 2, Farewell to the Flesh was, I'm not as big of a Candyman fan as most
Really?
horror aficionados. Yeah. The new guy, I don't know if you heard, the new guy that's going to be playing Candyman is the dude that played Black Manta in Aquaman.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. I can't say his name because it's some African tongue twisting name. It's like Mahim, Fafim, Chachim, something like
Baywatch
that.
did him good then.
Baywatch did do him good. Listen, man, when you told me that was the same dude from Baywatch, I was like, no. And then I watched Baywatch. I was like, yeah. He looks so goofy in Baywatch.
Yes.
But yeah, he's gonna be a new Candyman. And they did not ask Tony Todd to be a part of it.
That's fucked up.
Ain't that fucked up? That is ridiculous. And he's hurt. They've hurt his feelings.
Well, normally
I'm sure he's gonna poo-poo the movie.
Normally, you ask the people who have been in the originals for a cameo or something.
Yeah, and that's
Like
just like a nod to the original fans, because obviously it's the original fans that are going to be coming out to see this,
Exactly.
to see if it's going to be good or if it's going to be a steaming pile of shit, like most remakes are and reboots. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, Black Manta is going to be the new Candyman. While we're back on movies getting filmed, the Kevin Smith, who's a geek god to me. I've been following that dude since Clerks.
Yeah.
And we both share the same birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. He's been filming Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
I heard about that one.
And his YouTube channel, right on Fat Man Beyond, he's been actually throwing out little YouTube videos out.
From the filming and everything?
Yeah, from the filming. So he's like on day 3 or shoot 3, episode 3 of it. So I'm fucking stoked. Like I love the Askew-niverse, he called it.
Yeah.
Also, he's one of the first fucking people that actually did like a shared universe series of movies.
Oh yeah.
You know, long before Marvel did it.
Yep.
So I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm super excited. Super excited.
So I don't know how people are gonna feel about this, but I guess Disney is confirmed that there is a National Treasure 3 coming out.
You know what? I saw that.
Do we really want to see a National Treasure 3? I mean,
I didn't even want to see National Treasure 2.
Yeah, National Treasure 1 was okay because I'm a history buff.
Yeah.
But National Treasure 2 was like, okay, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that the movies. I mean, the first movie was a fun ride.
Yeah.
The second movie was okay. I mean, I'm gonna go see it anyways because Nicolas Cage, and
You're that big of a Nicolas Cage fan?
Yeah, man. Who isn't?
Ever since Raising Arizona or Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Nicolas Cage is the man. I mean, he won me back. If he lost me, he won me back with Mandy.
With Mandy.
Mandy's fucking odd. Have you seen Mandy yet?
Haven't seen it yet.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Haven't seen it yet, dude.
Come
I'm still catching up
on,
on all
man.
the shit that I haven't had
Mandy
time
is the shit. And Mandy's one of those movies that makes you like, you know, if you're not high, you're going to think you're high watching this movie. That's how fucked up this movie is.
It's going to trip you out.
It's so good. It's so good.
Believe it or not, that was on a list that Britt looked up.
Yeah.
Of movies that people couldn't stay to the end to watch.
Oh, really?
That was on there.
The end is like the best part. Like the last 15, 20 minutes of the movie, it gets crazy.
That one and the one you saw with Matt Dillon.
Oh, The House That Jack Built.
The House That Jack Built.
House That Jack Built was fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But
was on that list.
this movie isn't as fucked up as House That Jack Built, but I mean, look, we got the trailer playing for it right now. Just take a look at it. It's just just visually, the lights, just everything. It's a slow burn movie too. Like the first 30 minutes or so, you're like, what the fuck? This is boring. But then it just
picks up
nuts. Yeah. It's a fucking revenge thriller. But it's like it's you know how like Nicolas Cage is known now to be like that manic, crazy actor?
Yeah.
I think all the previous roles that he did, the crazy roles that he did before, was practice for this role. Because this role is insane. Look at this shit. The fucking bikers that look like something out. They look like Cenobites from like Road Warrior. I mean, it's good. Look at that shit right there. Yeah. Like it's just yeah, where her face melds into the dude's face. Yeah, it's good. Nicolas Cage is the man. Nicolas Cage is the man. Look Look at it. He even says it on the trailer. He gives a performance of a lifetime. Look at that fucking axe that he makes up. He just goes and kills everybody. Look at him. He's nuts. Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta watch.
And, I don't condone drug use, but if you need to see it high, watch it high. Because it'll probably be an even better experience watching it high.
Catch a real good trip there.
And catch a real good trip. Look at him. Like, it's good. Yeah, where the tiger come from? See? Man. That's another thing, guys. If you're listening to this right now, watch the trailer for Mandy. If you haven't watched it yet, it's actually streaming right now on Shudder, which is the horror movie streaming app. Such a good movie. Such a good movie. I mean, hopefully they don't do like a sequel or whatever. That movie is just standalone one time. Look, he's fighting a dude with a fucking chainsaw. He's got that huge Road Warrior axe. He's covered in blood. Like, it's so good. It's so good.
Oh, damn.
So today, let's see, it's Thursday right now.
Yes.
March 8th.
March 8th.
Okay. Opening day.
Yes.
Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel opens up today. What
are your predictions?
My predictions are that the movie's going to probably beat, I don't know if it's going to beat Black Panther in terms of opening or Avengers Infinity War. I don't know. Like, I'm stoked to see it, but we'll see.
I heard that I forgot who I was talking to. They said that the early results weren't that great for the movie.
The reviews?
And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're watching.
Oh.
I heard that it did pretty good.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I don't care because I'm going to go see it anyway because that's going to tie right into Endgames.
That's right.
So you have to watch it so you know what the fuck's
know
going
that
on.
she's going to be the one that's going to save the day.
Oh, yeah.
So that's all right. That's all right. Now, Disney, actually, piggybacking on that, Disney had a shareholders meeting a day or two ago. They showed their shareholders footage of Star Wars Episode 9.
Oh. Okay.
You know what? Dick is not as hard as it would be normally for this news, only because I wasn't too impressed with the last one.
With Solo?
No. Solo was standalone. I'm talking about like the actual saga movies. So Episode 8.
Jedi?
It was Last Jedi, and it was so bad that I don't even remember what the last one was.
It was, what is it? Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. That's it. Okay, so you're right. Yeah, Last Jedi. Last Jedi was
You know what I'm saying?
and
we got Yoda. We got Yoda coming back. Yoda came back.
Yeah, but you know what? It does. We had Yoda come back in Last Jedi?
Yes.
When did Yoda come back?
Yeah, he came back. Remember when Luke had to burn down? He went to burn down the house.
Oh, that's right. Yoda came back. That's how bad I thought that movie was. I forgot that fucking Yoda was there. Oh man, that's right. When he was going to burn the temple with the books and all that shit. That oh my God, what's the chick's name? Daisy Ridley. Ray.
White IT.
Yeah. That Ray ended up stealing the books and all that good stuff. Yeah. Well, I'm not happy about this. There's Yoda with the Force glow because he's a Force ghost. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not as excited. Like, of course, I'm going to go see the Star Wars movie because it's a Star Wars movie and it's a saga movie.
Yes.
So this movie supposedly is going to end the current Skywalker saga, and then it's over.
But then they're going because didn't he like die in the last one?
I mean, he died, but he's a fucking Jedi. So you just saw fucking Yoda came back.
Exactly.
So Luke is going to come back as a Force ghost too. So and it's I'm not happy with Rian Johnson. He's the director, and the way they took it. And I guess he's written 3 more fucking movies, or he's writing 3 more movies after Episode 9. So Kathleen Kennedy, who's like the head of all the stuff for Disney and Star Wars, was talking about it's in good hands. Blah blah blah. He's gonna write 3 more movies. I don't like what he did with Last Jedi at all. So we'll see.
He turned Princess Leia into Mary Poppins in space.
Well, yeah, but I mean, to be fair, she died. So
she died.
Carrie Fisher died. So that's what I'm interested to see what happens there. How they handle her character, because I guess they filmed a lot of other shit too for Last Jedi, and they're going to integrate that into the new one in Episode 9. So we'll see what happens there. I want to see with the culmination of what happens with Kylo Ren and Rey. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, I like Kylo Ren. I think he's like a bitch version of Darth Vader, but he's got a cool lightsaber. So
he's got a cool lightsaber.
That's all right. In the same shareholders meeting, shareholders also got to see footage of the new Avatar movie.
Ooh.
Yeah. I didn't know that Avatar, is Avatar Fox? So if Avatar's Fox, then that means they took over.
Yeah, because they took over
in the merger.
Yeah.
But that was how, see, here's the thing that kind of confused me is that they've been talking about this Fox merger, or just they're taking over Fox, acquiring Fox. And if Avatar, the Alien movies, and just a bunch of other properties are going to be under Disney now, before this happened, though, they opened up that Avatar attraction in Animal Kingdom in Disney World. So did they already know that they were getting fucking Avatar and they were getting Fox before that? Because in order to open that fucking attraction, which I heard is kick ass, which I want to see it, I'll probably go later on this year. How do they know? I don't understand.
Unless they paid licensing to grab the properties to do the park.
And so they were like, yeah, we grabbed Avatar. Let's grab the rest of the fucking studio.
Yeah, let's get everything.
And grab the rest of the fucking properties. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean,
Avatar 1 was isn't it like the #1 grossing movie of all time?
Avatar was huge, yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah,
like,
it was.
We'll see how part 2's going to do.
Yeah, you know how I know that? It was a trivia question.
Really?
Yeah. But Disney CEO Bob Iger also says that the Fox deal is going to close soon, which means it's not even done yet.
But it was pretty much there. I mean, it's pretty much done.
It is.
It's a done deal.
It is.
They've acquired everything except for the Fox News and sports and shit.
Yeah,
all that stuff Fox kept.
Yeah.
But all their entertainment stuff is theirs now.
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's see. Another news. We got Gotham. Gotham's going to be ending real soon.
I know.
So we're
right now.
We're almost done.
I'm finishing up with the last few episodes that I had to catch up with in Gotham. So
it's going to be, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if they wrap it up nicely or if it's going to suck.
One big clusterfuck.
But then against DC, and DC has been hitting home runs with their shows. So I'm not sweating that too much.
Now with Gotham, because I missed a lot of the stuff with Ra's al Ghul.
Yes.
I don't know if I like the way they portrayed his character.
Yeah,
they killed him off. He comes back as a zombie, kind of like, and then
they killed him again,
shit.
and he comes back again.
I'm like, what? That's
Ra's al Ghul, though. He's got the Lazarus pit. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Spoiler alerts if you haven't seen it. But then again, that was last season.
But then again, Ra's al Ghul. I mean, there's already been so many incarnations of him, like in Batman Returns. Was it? I keep saying Batman Returns.
Batman Begins.
Motherfucker. But yeah, Batman Begins. Liam Neeson played him. But then what is it? Wasn't the other actor was supposed to be him? The Asian guy.
The guy from
Ken
Crouching Tiger.
Watanabe, I think his name is.
Hidden
the
Dragon.
guy who's in the Godzilla movies.
Yes.
Liam Neeson and this guy played him. Then we had the dude in Arrow.
Yes.
That played him.
Yep.
Who I don't know his name.
Nobody does.
Thank God. And then we got the dude, in Gotham, who actually used to be a little bit of trivia. Star Trek. He actually played, I think, on Star Trek, the one with the female captain. He played the Doctor.
Not Deep Space Nine. Is it
Voyager?
I think it's Voyager, right?
Voyager? Maybe. But yeah. And that's funny. Let's segue into Star Trek. Did you know that they're doing, for Next Generation fans, they're actually doing a TV series, Star Trek series, based on Picard, Jean-Luc Picard.
Ooh.
So Patrick Stewart's coming back as Jean-Luc Picard.
He's old as fuck.
My favorite fucking Starfleet captain of all time.
Come on, you're not a fan of Captain Kirk?
Listen, I like Captain Kirk, but William Shatner's a dick. So, sorry, Shat. No, I like Picard. Picard was the man. Plus, he was bald.
Oh, that's why you like him.
First bald captain.
That's why you like. And then it seems like after that they had Deep Space Nine with the black bald guy.
Yeah. Who was the guy from Spencer for Hire?
Yes.
Who he had hair in the beginning. And the reason that he had hair in the beginning of the Star Trek series was because he wanted to do the goatee look with the bald look when he was Hawk.
Yeah.
But they told him no, because the show was still in syndication or whatever. Spencer for Hire was still in syndication. I guess once they were like, nah, you can do it now. Then like in season 2 or season 3 of Star Trek, he ended up shaving his shit
and then going bald,
having his looking badass.
Yeah.
Because he was a little bit of a Nancy boy the first couple seasons. So I think that's it. I mean, that's all the news I got now. I mean, I'm a little excited. I see something here about Game of Thrones, but you know what? We'll talk about more about Game of Thrones next month when it premieres.
Let's wait on that, because that's the whole podcast right there in and of itself.
Yeah, that's a whole episode right there. So I can't wait.
In wrestling news, King Kong Bundy passed.
He did.
Wow.
He did. Now, it didn't hit me as hard because I thought he was already dead.
Because you hadn't heard shit from Bundy.
I haven't heard shit about King Kong Bundy. I thought King Kong Bundy died like 5-10 years ago. Honestly, I swear to God, I thought he was one of those wrestlers that already died. So it's like, and maybe I had him confused with Georgie Animal Steel, because didn't Georgie Animal Steel die like 2 years ago?
Georgie Animal Steel passed away, yes.
Either last year or 2 years ago he died.
Yes.
But still, I love Georgie Animal Steel. Then again, I love King Kong Bundy, but I thought King Kong Bundy was dead, so it didn't really affect me.
I mean, it's a little bit shocking, because I was like, anytime a wrestler like you haven't heard from a while dies, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
It's almost like a hit. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then you start thinking back, you watch a couple of his old matches or big things he was a part of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the guy was 61. So.
What do you mean? That's young.
But it's King Kong Bundy. He wasn't in the best shape of his life.
I'm 16 years away from 50 or 61. And
look at the shape that you're in, and look at the shape that he was in.
Well, he was King Kong Bundy.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
What I remember, though, and one of my favorite figures when I was a kid was the LJN big rubber King Kong Bundy.
Like you could knock somebody out with?
You could fuck somebody up with that figure. That figure was so heavy.
You could put a couple of those things in a fucking pillowcase and just beat the shit out of somebody.
Beat the shit out of him. Get the same effect as beating somebody with a bag of oranges.
Oh, my God. Sticking with the wrestling news, because this is the news part of it. Finally, China's going into the Hall of Fame.
I know.
Now, I've read online there's a lot of resentment because she's going in with DX and not going in by herself.
Well, you know what? WWE knows what they're doing. And come on. You know what? Let's call a spade a spade. She did porn.
Yeah, she did.
She did lots of porn. She took a lot of dick. So it's just, if they're doing it the safe way.
Yes.
All right. Where they're putting her as part of a team, part of a stable, DX. Does that mean that she won't get inducted later? No. Because Ric Flair got inducted by himself.
Twice. Yeah.
And he got inducted with the Four Horsemen. So, you know, and then fucking, you know, Triple H is going to end up getting one by himself. Yep. Because he's already got one now he's going to get one for DX. Yes, Shawn Michaels. You know he's going to get one for Evolution.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be 3-time.
Yeah. So
Shawn Michaels already got his. Now he's going to get one for DX. So
yeah. So, I mean, it's not really a big deal. You know what? That she's in. So it really doesn't matter. That's all I care about.
Every Hall of Fame, everybody kept saying China. Yeah. When the fuck you guys? They finally put her in, and people are still bitching.
Well, you know, it's you know what? It's the general public. The general public finds you can never make anybody happy.
Yes, I've noticed.
No matter what, it could be the most perfect thing, ideal situation. Somebody's always going to find something to bitch about. Always, motherfuckers. Now, that got me angry.
Oh, okay. Coconut is angry. That ends our news part of the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're done. I mean, now we can segue it when I was talking about the LJN version of King Kong Bundy as one of my favorite figures.
Now we go into a little part deuce of our little 80s retro.
Did you say part deuce?
Part deuce.
Like shit?
Deuce. 2.
Oh.
2. Okay.
I don't know. That's a little too street for me.
Right now, this is the part of the podcast. We're going to talk about the top toys of the 80s. Our generation.
Wait a minute. The top toys of the 80s or just our favorite 80s toy lines?
We could do both, because I want to talk about some of the ones that were in the top 10 that for me shouldn't have been in the top 10.
Okay.
Or top selling toys. And then I'm going to talk about a couple of my favorite.
Okay. That works for me.
Now, I was looking over a lot of lists.
Yeah.
And in all of my lists, the number one toy of the 80s, I don't know if you agree or disagree.
Mr. Potato Head.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
The Cabbage Patch Kid?
And almost like, I think I checked 6 different lists. Cabbage Patch was number 1 in all of them.
I agree.
They were the toy craze.
Yeah.
But, I mean, to be like, I mean, it wasn't even like an action figure. You really, I mean, I didn't have the hankering for Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah, but you're a boy, so of course you're not gonna think that Cabbage Patch Kid was a shit because it was a doll.
I had friends of mine who had Cabbage Patch Kids.
But Cabbage Patch Kids that was a fucking movement.
It was
Come on, don't you remember?
I remember the craze.
People were fucking each other up for Cabbage Patch Kids. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous for those ugly little fucking yarn-headed, chubby bleh.
The original, like the dolls back in the day, in our day, weren't as well made as the ones now. The ones back in the day look like somebody who just learned how to stitch made them. Like you can see the stitch lines very horribly in there and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know, but I mean, yeah, everything gets better with it, in time. But yeah, I mean, with the Cabbage Patch Kids, it was ridiculous. Like I remember when Macy's was premiering their new line of Cabbage Patch Kids, and it was right around the holiday season, and it was the must-get toy of the holiday season, and literally people were fist fights.
The only craze that I've seen equivalent to that in modern day was the Tickle Me Elmo.
Tickle Me Elmo.
When Tickle Me Elmo came out, that shit,
I had a Tickle Me Elmo.
People were fighting over those things.
Yeah.
In the stores. And that's what it was with the Cabbage Patch.
Tickle Me Elmos were cute, though.
Did you make it tickle all the time and hug it?
I did. The way it shook and shit. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Okay, here's another one. I think we were both fans of this because I was a huge, huge fan. I think I had almost every figure and playset was Masters of the Universe.
Oh, yeah. MOTC. Yep.
Yeah, the cartoon.
I didn't have every figure, though. I had He-Man. I had Skeletor. I had Evil Lyn. I had She-Ra. I had Man-at-Arms. I had Beastman. I didn't have Castle Grayskull because my parents were too cheap. But I did have, oh my God, what's his tiger's name? The Green Tiger.
Battle Cat.
Battle Cat. I had Battle Cat. I also had the Purple Panther that Skeletor had.
Panthro.
No, Panther was from Thundercats.
Panther. It's something like that.
It's a fucking panther.
Yeah.
And I had Ram Man. I had Cyclops.
I think the one figure that universally everybody had was Ram Man.
Ram Man was awesome. Ram Man, everybody else was like jacked and they looked like they spent 8 hours a day at the gym, 7 days a week. Ram Man was just stocky.
Ram Man looked like the fat guy at the dry cleaners where your dad took his clothes.
Ram Man was the Danny DeVito version of the fucking Masters of the Universe figures.
Okay, here's another one. I don't know if you were too keen on this. I know my younger brother was, and my mom used to get them from all the time. Micro Machines.
I wasn't a fan of Micro Machines. The only thing that I liked about Micro Machines were the commercials.
The commercial, the guy that spoke super, super fast.
Super fast.
Star Wars.
Well, yeah. I mean, who didn't have Star Wars?
How many Star Wars figures did you have?
Me?
Yeah.
How many Star Wars figures do I still have?
From the original?
Oh, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I
why
do.
Did you go so
I don't know why I got I don't understand.
But you got Busta Rhymes on it.
I still have Luke Skywalker, Ben Kenobi, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Chewie. I have an Ewok. I think it's Wicket. I don't have Jabba the Hutt anymore with Salacious Crumb. I had that whole playset too.
Ooh.
It was awesome. I got the dude that stood next to him, though. The guy who had the Jedi mind, who Luke Jedi mind trick, the Return of the Jedi. It was Return of the Jedi. I got a bunch of. I still have a bunch of figures.
You ever thought about getting them carded or anything, like graded?
I mean, maybe, but I mean, I could pick them up anywhere now. It's just I don't
have originals. The originals are still worth, but it's still worth a good.
They're worth a pretty penny, but I'm not gonna get rid of them. I'm sorry. I'm too sentimental.
You're keeping those. Shits.
I'm too sentimental. Yeah.
One thing that I don't know why as a kid, I was so hell-bent on trying to get this fucking toy. And now as an adult, I look back at the old commercials and I'm like, that fucking doll is creepy. Teddy Ruxpin.
Why would you want a Teddy Ruxpin?
Because it talked to you. It was the first toy that actually interacted with you.
I mean, it kind of did.
You know what I mean? But the eyes were just like so fucking wide-eyed open. As a kid, I didn't notice it. But now looking back, I'm like, I think that would have freaked me the fuck out.
I wasn't a fan of Teddy Ruxpin. I thought it was a kid's toy. I was like, it's a baby toy.
It's a baby toy.
Yeah, it's a baby toy. And that's how I said it too. Just like I guess right now a Teddy Ruxpin goes for a shit ton of money right now.
The original, yes.
So much money.
And if it still works, because a lot of them are the mechanism in them is fucking shot.
Yeah. Well, a lot of
that are popping up.
A lot of people. I like what I had a friend who had a Teddy Ruxpin, and we wouldn't play the tapes that came with it. We would just play like other tapes. Like Metallica or, Meatloaf.
Have Teddy Ruxpin singing some hardcore rock.
Singing some double music. Yeah. Some hard fucking metal. Yeah. That was cool.
Here's one that I don't know why. I don't think of it as a toy, but it was very popular, especially like in schools.
In schools?
Speak and Spell.
Listen. Don't go shitting on Speak and Spell.
I'm not shitting on it, but I didn't think of it as a toy.
Was the shit. I had 2 Speak and Spells.
What?
I had Speak and Spell and I had Speak and Read.
I don't
know if that meant that my parents were trying to tell me I couldn't fucking read at all. I needed help, but I had Speak and Spell and Speak and Read. Speak and Spell was the red one.
Yes.
With the yellow buttons.
Yep.
Speak and Read was white with blue.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I had the red one.
Yeah. Oh, I had that one too.
I
always like messing with it because just the voice. For some reason, the voice was always very calming and pleasant to me. And it was just like bleep, 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 bleep. That's how it talked.
Every time you're stressed out, let me hit this fucking button.
But it was cool. I played a lot of games on it. I wore that fucker out.
You broke it down.
I broke it. I think I had it for like maybe a year before it was just done.
The funny thing that I never figured out why, even as a kid, it was marketed as an educational toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the trouble taking it to school.
Really?
I'm like, it's a fucking educational toy.
I think it's huge though.
It was.
I think it was
like the size of a laptop now.
It was. Yeah. It was like a laptop with a handle. Texas Instruments.
Texas Instruments. Damn,
Yeah,
is that
man.
company even still around?
No.
Damn.
No.
You brought back.
They used to make. Listen, they used to make a lot of shit. Texas Instruments. Not only did they make the Speak and Spell and the Speak and Read, but then they also didn't they make those fucking Coleco games too.
They made the little
the football
like
games
Street
and the
Fighter and all
handheld
that
ones.
other stuff. Yeah.
Man.
Another line that I know was uber hot, and I mean, we talked about it in the previous podcast. I had so many figures. I stopped counting on how many I collected.
I think
was
it's like
G.I.
saying
Joe.
Uber.
I do like saying Uber, but G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe. I still got my G.I. Joes.
See, you don't throw anything out.
No, I'm a borderline hoarder.
An action figure hoarder.
It's sad, man. Like my apartment is all figures, figures and toys.
I never held. See, it's funny because all of my, like, remember the small Hasbro, wrestling figures? I still have some of those.
Okay.
I still have, believe it or not, I still have a Superman Superpowers in the package.
I believe it.
And Firestorm in the package.
I believe it.
Still have all my Secret Wars figures.
Okay. I used to love those figures.
G.I. Joe figures, all gone.
Really?
All my Transformers gone.
Man, some of my fondest memories when I was a kid, it was playing with my G.I. Joes. Like I had G.I. Joes. Then my next door neighbor, childhood friend Marlon, he had other Joes. So we would, whatever I didn't have, he had. And then we would just go and just fucking play. It was awesome. But he had his mom spoiled the shit out of him. Oh my God. It was back in the day when divorce wasn't as pertinent as it is now. So I think she felt guilty that she left his dad. So she bought him everything. This fucking kid even had the carrier.
Ooh. The USS Flag. Was it USS Flag, I think it was called?
Was it
Flag?
I don't remember, but that thing was enormous. That thing was like 3 or 4 feet long.
Yes.
And it held the actual planes. The planes were big as shit too.
That is something you had to have friends to play with, because if you're playing by yourself, you got to run to the other end. Okay, I'm over here. Then run back.
Yeah. That was crazy. I can't even imagine how much that cost. That is it a battleship or is it an airplane carrier?
Yeah, it was an airplane carrier. Yeah,
airplane carrier. But yeah, that thing, it was crazy. But even back then, though, I had the toys, Zartan and the Dreadnoks, Storm Shadow and Cobra Commander, and you had to get the regular Cobra Commander with the shield, the reflective shield face. Then you had to send away for the one with the hood. It's just, it was just, who else? Flint and Duke. And it was just awesome. How much did that go for? That big airplane carrier?
$109 back in then. That's
back in the day,
money, dude.
That's like $1,000. Yeah.
That's a shit ton of money.
That fucking airplane carrier. Yeah. Woo. That's too big.
Dude. That's why I say you have
it's friends. Too big when I'm like, God damn, that's too big.
Yeah. But I remember I had the, what was the name of the fucking dome?
The Terradrome, I think it was called.
It was something that the twins were always in there. And they had
Tomax and Xamot?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Tomax and Xamot. Motherfucker, man. I'll tell you a story about that. All right. So my dad, obviously, he tried to spoil us as best he could. So, he would buy me G.I. Joes, but then he would also buy my stupid brother G.I. Joes too. But then he would buy my brother different Joes than what he would buy me. So of course I would fight him and beat him up and try to keep him for myself. The one day I remember the package.
Can we backtrack to the sibling violence there?
What do you mean?
You'd beat him up over a fucking Joe?
Come on, man. You tell me you wouldn't beat up your brothers for toys back in the day?
Oh no, I'd punch him and grab it. I didn't beat him up.
That's beating him up.
That's one hit.
Okay, so you knocked him out with one punch. You're luckier than me. But my dad one day he came home from work and he was like, "Oh, I got a surprise for you guys." I'm like, "Oh yeah, what?" So he pulls out of the bag the package with Tomax and Xamot in it. Man, you know what this dude had the nerve to say? Okay, there's 2 figures in there. That's one for each of you.
They're a package deal.
They're a package deal, Dad. They're fucking twins. They're not the same figure. They're different figures. And sure enough, he's like, no, you take this one, you take that one. I had to have the one with the scar on his face.
Oh,
That's horse shit.
how much did that piss you off?
Oh, I kept the figures. I let my brother play with them.
You gave your brother the package? Here, you play with
here
that.
you go. You play with this because it came with the two figures, and then it came with a little vehicle too.
Yes,
like that little sled or whatever it is that they rode around it. Rode around it. Road It's road, right?
Road.
Okay, good. Fuck, man. I need to go back to school. It's that speaking stuff.
Where's the speaking stuff?
Yeah, I guess Texas Instruments. They failed me. I need speak and read.
I don't know. Here's one thing that I never had, and I used to fucking attack it at my cousin's house every time I went.
Crabs.
No. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Sorry.
It wasn't like, I don't know, a really sophisticated toy. It wasn't an action figure. It was just something that was cool that I always wanted to play with. Light Bright.
I have never, ever played with a Light Bright.
Never?
Ever. I used to see the commercials. I used to be like, that's cool.
I used to want to create the shit it's harder than it looks, man.
I honestly thought that was a girl's game.
Light Bright?
So I was like, fuck Light Bright. That's for women or girls.
In the commercial, there's a girl and a boy playing with it.
Yeah, I know.
You just didn't care?
I didn't care. Nope. Light Bright's cool though. I mean, it's cool now in retrospect. The one thing I always wondered though with Light Bright, so you put the little stupid bulbs in the screen.
Yes.
Okay. So that would punch a hole in the screen, right?
No, there are already holes there.
No.
In the original one, yes.
No, there was like these black pieces of like cardboard or whatever that you put in, and then you would create whatever picture you want to create, and then turn it on, and then it would get all bright and shit. I always wondered how the hell, when you puncture the hole and then you try to make another picture, when you turn the light on, wouldn't like the light go through the holes? I mean, look at the commercial that we're watching right now for Light Bright. It's just, yeah, like how do you create all that stuff?
That's what I was always trying to create.
But look, it was like a pad. Good night, Dad. That was weird.
That was very weird.
It's just, look, I mean, I remember the commercial, but again, after you make a picture and you take all those stupid bulbs out, refills sold separately. What are refills? The bulbs?
The what you're talking about.
Aha, you see? There you go.
So maybe that's why I could never build shit, because my
I was a stupid kid back then, so I didn't know. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. See, look at the Light Bright. It seems like it would be hours and hours of fun.
See, I always built a house. That's as sophisticated as I got with it.
You always built a house?
That's all I could get.
That's funny.
I could never get the fucking Mickey Mouse and the fucking, I would always try to build the fucking jack-o'-lantern and shit and couldn't do it.
But didn't it give you like actually like I don't know, like
my cousins
stuff
my cousins got
diagrams and shit on how to do it?
Probably got rid of all that shit.
Kind of like
they would just let me go in the room and I would just take it and fucking just start.
Oh, okay. You were that kid.
Fucking, I was definitely that kid.
You were that kid.
Now here's one. Did you ever have a viewfinder or viewmaster as it's called?
Of course I had a viewmaster. You're talking about the little
fuck yeah.
I mean, is that the noise it made?
It did.
Yeah. And then viewmasters were awesome because they were in 3D.
Yes.
Come on. That was kind of like my first experience with 3D.
With the view
Yeah.
I remember I had the one with Superman. The movie?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was cool, man. It just, I don't understand. I didn't understand the technology behind it. It wasn't really technology. It was just like magnifying glasses or whatever. But it was, I liked it. But then didn't they do something later where it was like a movie finder or movie master or something?
Yes.
Where it was like kind of like the same thing, only the pictures moved?
They moved somewhat. It wasn't like a real big technology.
Well, I mean, yeah, we weren't as advanced as we are now.
Yeah. Here's one that's, I know you were crazy about it and you're crazy about it again. Mad Balls.
Mad Balls were the shit.
Yeah.
I loved Mad Balls. Mad Balls.
Didn't they start off with
for one, gross for all? We play with Mad Balls.
Didn't they used to have
gross, funny, yucky, sick? There's 8, so you can take your pick.
They started off with the baseball ones first, right?
Well,
remember they had a football one.
They had no. What they did is they came out with the actual Mad Balls first. It was Slobulus, which is my favorite one. Dust Brain, Screaming Mimi, Hornhead. I think there were 5. I'm missing one. Fuck, I don't know. But then they got popular, and then they came out with. Oh, there was 8. There was 8 of them.
Yeah.
I just sang the song, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm missing one. No, I'm missing like fucking 4 more. But there was. Those were the popular ones, though. Those 4 were the popular ones. And then later, because they became even more popular, they had like a basketball size one, and they had a football size one, like actual regulation size, which are pretty cool. I didn't want those. I just wanted the regular little Mad Balls.
You didn't get the bat? You didn't have the bat or anything?
They had a bat?
Yes, they did.
They had a Mad Balls bat?
Yes, they did.
I don't remember that at all.
They came out with the Mad Balls bat. IT guy,
please, can you pull that up? Because I want to see if Mad Balls actually had a bat. They did. What does it look like? Oh shit! Oh wow, look at that. Looks kind of look like a Frankenstein type bat. When did that come out? I never even heard of that. Wow. Oh, there. That's the other one. Oculus Orbis. The big eye.
Orbis.
Yep. But yeah, my favorite one was Slobulus. That was like, because it was like a zombie type one, and he drooled a lot.
It was green, right?
You see, I got yeah. I mean, you see my shirt. I got the Slobulus shirt because they came out with Fright Rags. Actually, came out with a Mad Balls line of shirts.
That's the only one you have. It was shocking. That's
I just bought that one. Yeah, no, it was my favorite Mad Ball, so that's one I got.
We're gonna cut ties right here.
Yeah, we're gonna go right here. And then actually, they made a comeback. So I forgot what company it is, reissued the Mad Balls, the original Mad Balls.
The original ones.
And the only one I bought was Slobulus. And now this other company came out with horror-themed Mad Balls. So I got a Jason Mad Ball. I got a Freddy Mad Ball. Jesus. I got 3 of them. I think I got Jason, Freddy, and a Leatherface. Mad Ball. And there's other ones out there now too. Like there's an alien xenomorph one. There's a face hugger one. Like there's a ton of them. Jesus. So of course I got to collect them. I don't know what they're only good to display though, because I'm not going to play with them.
Start throwing them around and shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Throwing them at cat.
Hey man, that's what I used to do when with my toys when I started collecting toys. Like obviously I brought all my toys from when I was a kid. Yeah. Moved them over. Well, some of them, because my super brother sold a lot of them. Oh,
sacrilege.
I'm not going to get into that now.
Sacrilege.
But yeah. I mean, I had a whole collection of Garbage Pail Kid cards. Oh. Which were the shit. Can't find them. Because I know there's a card in there. I had the original Atom Bomb card.
Yes.
That card is, I think that card's worth like thousands of dollars now. You know how mad I am?
I can see it in your eyes, dude.
Mad I am? But that's okay. But yeah, I mean, I brought a lot of my collection back here with me when I moved to Buffalo from New York City, and then I wasn't as fanatical as a lot of collectors are. Like like collectors nowadays, the box has to be pristine. Yes. Everything has to be perfect on it. If there's even a little dent in it, then they're all fucking. They get all their panties and a bunch about it. Stand in their vagina, bunch of bitches. But me, I would take them out. I would take the fucking toys out of the package. I would play with them for like a week, and then I would display them. Come on, man. I'm still a kid. I'm a big kid. I always tell people I am the biggest 12-year-old you'll ever meet.
The one thing I always do, and it's funny because like even right now, I still do it with some of the ones that I do take out of the package.
Yeah.
I check the joints.
Yeah.
Because I know that sometimes, like back in the day, the joints were never really super tight.
Yeah.
And they were easily breakable. So I always open them and I check them and then I'll put them on display.
Yeah.
And I always, every now and then I grab them when I'm dusting them off, I'm cleaning them. I always got to make sure that the joints are still tight.
Yeah.
Because again, eventually when they
Not
do
me. After I play with them, that's it. It's over. I just display them and that's it.
You leave them.
They collect dust until I dust them once a year.
Dude, that's a mission, man.
That is a mission and a half. Especially with the size of the collection that I have.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Another line that was very, very popular, and I think I collected so many of them. Transformers.
Oh yeah, I mean, who didn't collect Transformers? Who didn't have at least one Generation 1
and
Transformer?
The one that's universally that almost everybody had, Bumblebee.
You know what? You're right.
Everybody had a Bumblebee.
You're right. I was going to say one of the cassettes.
Bumblebee. Everybody always had a Bumblebee.
You're right. Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason or another, my favorite was Blaster.
See, my favorite was Soundwave.
I like Blaster, man.
I love Soundwave because he was a boombox, and then he had the three cassette tapes. It was 3, right? He had the Falcon or the Bird. He had the Jaguar
and Rumble,
and he had the little guy
with the fucking pistons on his arms and shit.
Yeah, but I mean, that was my favorite one out of all of them.
Out of all, not even Prime. Prime doesn't.
Not even Prime. You know what? It was one of those things. Again, I wanted Prime. My parents are like, nope, it's too much money. It was too big of a toy, man. Because he came with the trailer and himself. So it was just too much. I don't even get Megatron. which, now I have Megatron, but
Now, yeah.
it's, back then it was Bumblebee, Soundwave, and the little cassette ones. I remember, I think the first one I got was Bumblebee, and then the second one was an actual cassette. And I remember looking at my dad going, where's the rest of it? What do you mean? That's a Transformer. No, he transforms into the cassette, but where's the radio that comes with it? You're asking for too much. Go back to your room, little coconut. It was terrible.
Está pidiendo mucho.
Yeah.
Now, GoBots, like I said, with GoBots, which is the poor man's Transformer, but actually came out first.
Yeah.
Actually, the figures hit the stores before Transformers did. I don't know, man. I
had one GoBot.
I had two.
I had one, and it was the motorcycle.
I know the leader of the bad guys.
I have no idea.
Yeah. I had Leader 1.
Okay.
Which is the jet from the good guys.
Yeah.
And I had Turbo.
You're talking Greek to me right now.
The only two that I had.
Remember their names.
The only two that I had.
Huh.
Those are the only two that I had, and I
wasn't impressed with GoBots. I wasn't even impressed. Like, I think I watched the show just because the GoBot that I did have was in it.
To transform a GoBot, you pulled up the body, pulled out their arms.
Yeah, that's it.
You needed a college education to transform some of these fucking things, man.
You need a PhD in engineering.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Some of them, I'm looking at the dive. I'm like, pull this out, turn it. What the fuck?
And every once in a while, you break them.
Oh.
And they were all made of die-cast metal back then, right?
The original ones were, yes. The complete original ones were.
Yeah, the metal ones were the shit. And, nowadays they don't do it. They don't do die-cast metal. Anything.
Probably because fucking siblings like you were beating the shit out of their brothers and sisters with the fucking figures. That's why.
Yeah, well, you know what? He deserved it.
He deserved it.
What's the other one? Is Voltron on there?
Voltron is definitely on there.
Okay, on that list. I was going to say, I've been itching for you to talk about that.
I was going to say, because the original Voltron was die-cast too.
Oh my God, it was so heavy.
Fucking heavy.
5 fucking lions.
Yes.
And it made like a what? How big was it? Was the Voltron? Voltron was about a foot tall, right? Yeah, the black lion just didn't look like a lion. Like all the other lions
looked like a lion.
Yeah, the legs and the arms looked like actual lions.
It was fucking wide and shit.
And then the black one was just like he was on steroids. Like he was a pit bull of a lion. Like, whoa, come get me. No, it was good, and I love that show too.
I love the show. I love the original Voltron because remember they did like a couple of different ones after that. They did Voltron 2.
They did like Japanese style Voltrons. Yeah, they'd had one that was like 50 cars.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was a ton of cars.
Yes.
Like I remember I said, funny story. Also for Christmas, I asked for Voltron. Okay, I never got Voltron. Now I was let down because the Voltron was the lions. Okay,
yeah.
So Christmas morning, wake up, 6 o'clock in the morning, ready to go, open my presents, and what happens? I wake my parents up. Parents are pissed, mind you, that I'm waking them up. Motherfuckers, Christmas morning.
Get your ass up.
Get your ass up. God damn it. I'm going to open my goddamn presents. So opening up toys. I open up the one present. I rip open the side of the box and I see Voltron and I freak out. And I'm like, yeah, I got Voltron. Open up the rest of the package. It's the fucking Voltron I never even heard of. It was like 3 robots. And all it did, it wasn't even cool, man. And on top of that, mind you, 3 robots, we got 2. And I got 1 robot and my brother got the other robot. So we had to fight over the fucking Voltron now, too. The fucking raggedy ass Japanimation weird Voltron.
You got a Fordham Road special. That's what you got.
I did. I got the Conway version of fucking Voltron. It was weird. Like and then of course I was let down. This isn't Voltron. My dad was like, get the fuck out of here. It's Voltron. It says Voltron on the package. This is the wrong Voltron. The lions. I wanted the lions. He was like, well, that's the Voltron you're getting. That's it. I hardly played with that fucking Voltron. It was such a letdown.
You look at it. You can stay right.
Hey, you can stay right there. Here, Eric, who's my brother. You can have my robot. I don't give a shit. It was just weird. And I wanted Voltron so bad. I actually have a Voltron now. I don't have the original Voltron. I'm still on the hunt for that one. But I've just recently acquired a Voltron that they made of the new series, the Netflix series.
Yes.
They came out with a PX Previews edition of that Voltron. This Voltron stands almost 2 feet high.
That is a big fucking Voltron.
It's the 5 lions. And it has sound effects and talks.
Oh,
man.
Is it in the box still? It
is still in the box. I don't want to take it out.
Yeah.
I want to take it out.
But then
I don't want to take it out because it was only limited to 3,000 pieces. Oh. So but then again, I'm not going to resell it. So I should take it out and play with it.
Yeah.
But it's not like my dick though. It's not gonna go back to its original form after I'm done playing with it.
You're comparing your dick to Voltron, dude. That's a weird
My dick
segue.
isn't shrink wrapped, so. But I'm just saying.
It's a weird segue.
Well, yeah. Well, Voltron was the shit.
Voltron was the shit.
But I'm still on the lookout for an all metal original 80s
diecast
Generation 1 Voltron.
And again, those suckers are hard to find.
They are. Yeah.
Because it seems like a lot of the, except Tonka, a lot of the diecast metal toys from back in the day are like hard to find, dude.
Well, like Tonka trucks?
Yeah, that's the only thing you can still find around, and people are selling them like crazy on eBay.
Yeah. I'm kind of done with eBay.
Another toy line that was diecast metal, which I had all of them. I don't know if you remember, it was a short-lived cartoon called the Bionic 6.
Bionic 6.
Yeah.
Doo-doo. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I had that fucking line.
Why am I singing all of a sudden? Like, I sing a lot lately.
Oh,
that's a little side note.
You're in
like,
your groove, man. Just go with it.
I don't know. Like, I was just training a client earlier.
And you just busted out his song?
Yeah. Like, our radio was broken, and he was like, sing something. I'm like, happy birthday to you. Like, I don't... I mean, and I just find myself, like, humming shit and singing shit, like, out of the blue. Like I'm some sort of like musical or something.
Just so you know, Coconut is going to be auditioning for The Voice and or American Idol next.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
A little Spanish folklore.
It's just weird. No. I got a voice for nothing. No way. I am tone deaf.
What was one of your favorite toy lines from the 80s?
What the fuck, man? They're all the ones that we were talking. My favorite?
Yeah.
Man, let me see. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you didn't mention Thundercats. Thundercats was the shit. I love Thundercats. I mean, all I had though, I had Chitara, I had Mumra, I had obviously Lion-O, and I had Panthro. And Panthro was my favorite one, only because I was into martial arts back in the day.
The nunchucks.
And he had the nunchucks. He had the red and the blue nunchucks.
Yep.
And to this day, I still say that Panther was black.
He definitely was. You heard the bass in his voice.
Panther was a black dude.
Come on.
He was a brother.
He was bald.
He was bald. You know what? A brother that knows Kung Fu?
Yeah,
Show enough. Shit. Yeah. But he was my favorite one. And I also like the thing how, like, what was it? They had a thing, like a ring with you put a battery in it and you stick it in their bag.
Yes.
And their eyes lit up.
That was the second wave that came out.
No, it was the first wave.
No, the first wave didn't have the light up thing. The first wave was just a figure.
Which toy line was it that had the Bic lighter mechanism on the back? That you go and scratch it, and then their eyes, or was it their chest?
I know which one you're talking about.
Was it Thundercats?
No, it wasn't Thundercats.
Are you sure?
It was
because Mumra had the snake thing emblem on his chest.
Yes.
Didn't that light up?
No, I don't think. Well, in the second line they did that. Where there was a thing you stuck in their back and like Lionel's eyes lit up for like when he
Sword of Omen.
But the one you're talking about is a toy line from the 80s. I can't remember the name of it. I know it's more like a Conan the Barbarian thing. Like the thing he rode on was like a dragon or almost some shit like that.
I don't know, man, because I remember having it and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I thought I was going to like light it on fire or something. And I remember it didn't work for a while. And then I opened it up and it had like little pieces of flints in there.
Yep.
And my dad was like, oh, you just got to replace the flint. I'm like, I'm not doing that. And I don't remember that fucking toy line now. It's going to mess with me.
IT guy.
All right. People, listeners, when you listen to this, let me know what fucking toy line it is.
What did you think it is? Thundercats?
I thought it was Thundercats, yeah.
We got our IT guy looking at it. Looking for it right now.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was Thundercats. I mean, I could be wrong, but I've had other toy lines that I've forgotten about. Like I just realized when we were when we talked before about what we were going to talk about this episode, and you know what toy I had that I totally forgot that I had? And I just remembered yesterday.
Which one?
Stretch Armstrong.
You had a Stretch Armstrong?
Fuck yeah, I had a Stretch Armstrong. And I fucked Stretch Armstrong like badly. Like Stretch Armstrong I had for about 2 weeks. Because you know what I did? I took a pair of scissors and I stabbed him because I wanted to see what that was inside.
Dude,
that made him so stretchy.
That's kind of
what? Psychotic?
Yeah. You stabbed
I stabbed Stretch Armstrong.
That's the equivalent to burning dolls and shit, dude.
Hey, I'm good. I mean, I didn't burn dolls, but because that's I cut the hair off a lot of Barbie
I was
dolls.
gonna say, like your little female
And
cousins with their Barbies.
They weren't my Barbie dolls.
I was gonna say,
But yeah, it was just I don't understand. I don't know. Yeah, Thundercats. I like Thundercats. I had my Stretch Armstrong, but favorite. What is my favorite?
Is-
Oh, all right, hold
what
on.
are the name of those? Black Star.
Black Star?
Black Star is the name of them.
No, but does that have the mechanism in the back that
it had
lights
the
up?
flint because the main character, the front of his chest would light up.
Yeah, that's what it'll be. The front of their chest would light up, but I don't know if it was that. I don't recognize that toy at all.
The only one that popped up.
Yeah,
No shit.
Back of it.
Oh yeah. There it
See?
is. Oh shit. Okay.
had the flint on there.
All right. I don't know.
That was like a very, very-
vintage Tongo cat.
It was a very, very short-lived cartoon.
All right.
They didn't even last
I
that
don't even
long.
fucking remember that. Okay. Well, that's were they low budget toys? I don't remember that
No,
at all.
it was like a big wave.
How do I remember the light up thing on the back, but I don't remember the fucking toy or the toy line?
You probably one of your friends had one that you were just fucking probably playing with it or
no,
something.
I had it. It was mine. I had like 2 or 3 of those toys that did that.
and you just didn't
That's
remember.
all I liked to do. That's it. I don't know, man. It was just all right. Yeah.
Yeah, with Thundercats, I remember I had. It was almost a similar story as you. I wanted Thundercats for Christmas, and my mom's like, "Okay, you're gonna get whatever." Christmas morning comes up. I open up. I see Thundercats. I'm thinking, of course, my mind, Lionel,
Yeah.
the main guy.
Yes.
I open it up, and it's the fucking guy with the whip,
The guy with the whip.
Tigra, whatever his name was.
Oh, the tiger dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
I was
cool.
like, really?
Oh.
Then I opened it up, and I got the twins.
Oh. Fuck, I was going to say Tomax and Zaymon. No. That's G.I. Joe, stupid. Yeah. The little kids.
Yeah, the little
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
And I'm like, what? My brother, on the other fucking hand, gets Mumra and Panthro.
Mothra and Panthro.
I'm like, what? How did I get the
Mhm.
rejects? And like, you get 2 of the coolest characters ever.
That's right. I had them all. So I didn't have them all, but I had,
But I got payback because then I ended up getting the tank. So that worked out.
there you go. It works out.
One figure that I remember I had, which was an offshoot toy that came out in the 80s. And I actually found it again, older now. And I don't know why. It was one of my favorite toys was the Knight Rider.
Like the car?
The car.
Kit?
Yeah.
The kit come with Michael Knight?
Yes. Came with Michael Knight. The Hoff,
I think
the
I
Hoff,
had-
the
I think I
Hoff
had
with
that too.
with his whole 80s fucking fro and everything.
Yeah, with the leather jacket and the red shirt.
And the red shirt with his turtleneck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think did it come with the Michael Knight figure?
Mhm.
Because I think I had the car, but I didn't have the figure.
There's a couple of different ones. There was one that was just a car,
Mm-hmm.
no lights, no nothing. You just
Oh, I
fucking
think I
play
had the
with
radio
car.
controlled one.
You had the one with the radio control.
Yes.
Then you had the one that came with Michael Knight figure.
Okay.
Just like with the Dukes of Hazzard. Remember when they came out with their figures
Yes.
and stuff? Same thing. Magnum PI had I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Well, they made a car for everything.
Yeah, I didn't know.
General Lee, they made that.
Yeah. Well, that I remember because
Yeah.
I had a couple of
The
the.
van.
Oh, the 18.
Yeah.
I had a couple of those figures too, dude.
I did not.
You did
I
it?
didn't even know they came out with fucking figures back in the 80s for the 18.
They came out with two different types. The bigger ones,
Mm-hmm.
and then they came out with like the small GI Joe sized ones.
Fuck if I know. I don't remember that at all. One of my favorite gifts though. I remember when on Christmas when I was younger, they came out with. It's when Tron was huge. I actually got the wind up light cycles. Well, I had one, and my brother got the other one. So
Damn, they really did that sharing shit with you guys. man.
listen,
They took
not
it
only
far.
did they did we have to split everything, mind you. Okay, my brother and I are 4 years apart. 4 years apart. He is 4 years my junior. Okay. Why did my mom decide to dress us like we were fucking twins? That's not funny. That is not funny. Okay. I got a picture to prove it. I've showed you the picture.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a picture of us in Hawaii doing a hula dance.
With the fanny pack to the
Again,
side.
I'm not Samoan. I just want to reiterate that.
It is. It actually is on the gram and on Facebook.
Well, it's on my Instagram, but you know what? I will post it
Yes.
on our Instagram page. And
everybody
it's
can-
a picture of my brother and I learning how to hula dance in Hawaii, and we're both dressed identical. We got the white shorts. We got the long tube socks and a blue shirt. and a couple of puka shell necklaces.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and I'm rocking the fanny pack.
I told you had it to
That's
the
right.
side.
To the side.
Yeah.
Because to the side is cool. To the front is nerdy.
Oh, so it had to be to the side.
I had to do it to the side. That's the only way I wore it. But yeah, it was man. Yeah, 4 years apart. Yet we dressed like twins. She dressed us all the time.
I think it was a Hispanic mom thing.
It was
My mom did this.
embarrassing.
My mom did the same to me and my brother, but me and my brother only a year apart. So
Well, yeah, it's just maybe they just wanted to cut corners. I don't know what.
yeah,
Maybe they figured, I know for a fact that my first communion suit, where I was pimping, man, I wore an all white suit, and my first communion suit, I know that my brother ended up using my suit for his first communion. So hand me down.
That's it.
I guess-
You were the oldest, and then you're like, here, your brother used
Thank
it
God.
for you.
Thank God. But I mean, I like to think I'm the trailblazer of the family, where I got away and did a lot of shit, and my brother just got it easy because of it, which is fine.
Because of you is why they had rules.
Yeah.
That's
No. I got all the beatings. And when it came for him to start pulling his shit, they're like, yeah, go ahead.
oh shit.
Exactly. So I paved the way for him.
They were tired of kicking your ass.
They were
They're like,
tired of kicking
oh,
my
fuck
ass.
it.
I got too big. Hence when my mom beat me with a bat.
Now, going back, I remember when you said about the Stretch Armstrong.
Yes.
I never had a Stretch Armstrong. What I had was, I don't know if you remember this toy. It was one of those, again, a one-off. Because back in the day, Marvel didn't really have much until like the mid to late 80s when they came out with Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Marvel did a lot of one-offs.
Yeah.
There was this one toy that was the Hulk that came in a cage.
I had that one.
You had that one too?
Oh my God, I forgot all about that. Yes, I had that figure.
Yes.
Yeah, because it came in a cage, and then you put handcuffs on him.
Yep.
And then he had a little mechanism in the back that you hooked up a pump to, and you pumped him up, and then he like breaks out of his cage.
Yep.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yeah, I had that figure.
I think I had most of the one-off Marvel toys. Like I was a Marvel geek before I even knew I was a Marvel geek.
Yeah.
Because remember what the Evel Knievel stunt bike said?
Yes.
I had one that was Captain America.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you had to put him in the ramp and then let him go, and he just fucking take off on the ramp and shit. Yeah, I had that. I never had the Evel Knievel one, but I had the Captain America one.
Yeah, in terms of Marvel, I think, I had that. I had that Hulk figure. I had a Spider-Man Mego, Amigo figure.
Yeah.
Which for some reason I always took his costume off.
I had a Superman one. I did the same thing.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm not the only fucking weirdo.
Say.
I used to take his whole costume off just to see. I don't know if it was to see if he had a dick or see what he wore under the costume or what. And it was kind of weird because he had his red hands and he still had his Spider-Man head, but the rest of it was like a flesh colored body. It was so weird. But yeah, I mean, and then I had a like Superman shit and stuff. But another toy line that I remember
with Mego, I only had one. Now I don't know if I can't remember if they were super expensive back in the day.
I don't know. I heard that they were. I mean, they were pretty common back then.
But that's the only one I wanted them because we went to one store, and it's almost like I remember the movie The Toy with Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
When he's doing the Wonder
Wheel. Yeah.
And in the background, see all the Migos.
Yes.
We went to a toy store. And there was just a wall of Migos.
Ooh.
And I grabbed Superman, I grabbed Batman, I grabbed Green Arrow, I grabbed just a whole bunch. And my dad's like, you got to pick one.
Boom.
I'm like, what? He's like, you got to pick one.
You get one.
So,
That's
of course, me being the kid that I was, a little brat, I just dropped all of them and kept the Superman in my hand. I'm like,
why am I not surprised that that's what you would do? Fuck this. I want this one then. And just leave a big fucking pile of Migos.
There was like
floor.
5 or 6 figures right on the floor.
Migos has actually made a resurgence now. They're the company. I think there's some new people that are running the company, and they got together with the original founder of Mego, and they're putting out some Migos. They're at Target right now.
Yeah, I see.
They have like Cheers and Charmed and Married with Children and like a bunch of them. I think Supernatural too. But they have the Brady Bunch. They came out with those. But I just found out they're coming out with, with me being a big horror fanatic, they're coming out with a horror line. Of Migos.
Ooh.
I can't wait. But I guess the other Migos aren't doing so well right now on Target. Yeah. If you go to Target now, you go to the toy aisle, you'll see they got a shit ton of Migos.
Yeah, they have like Wizard of Oz ones. They have a whole shit ton.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just interested in the horror ones. But yeah, I mean, I can't wait. I mean, Migos that was a part of my childhood.
Yeah, but I think what that issue with those Migos is that they're not geared toward the right people.
What do you mean? They're geared towards us.
No, they're geared. They're in Target, then they're geared toward the masses. that are not really going to buy them.
Yeah, but ever since Toys R Us went out of business, and there aren't a lot of hobby shops out there, so places like Target and Walmart and goddamn, is there any other chain other than Target and Walmart
if you
now?
can find a Kmart somewhere scattered around.
Yeah, I mean those are the only places that you're going to be able to find figures.
Yeah,
and they actually have like Target has like a collector's corner now. For figures,
the one that's all the way by the back.
Yeah. Where you get the Pop Funkos and the NECA figures and all that stuff. So that's the only place other than finding them online and Amazoning the shit out of them or special ordering them at your local comic shop.
Yep,
Queen City Bookstore, cheap plug. Then you're not going to be able to find them anywhere.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's pretty cool. You know what? You know what's funny now that we're talking about this, like all these toys that I had that I forgot about
are starting to pop up.
Like a wave coming into my brain right now. That sounded dirty.
Why am I not shocked?
I don't know. I didn't mean it for it to come out dirty, but it did. But why did I sound sexy just now doing that too, describing it? But now I'm going off on a tangent. But they came out with Karate Kid figures.
Back in the day, yes.
They had Mr. Miyagi. They had
the action that one would chop, kick.
Yes, yeah. They would chop, they would kick, and they would come out. I remember I had a figure, actually a set. They bought me a set where it was Karate Kid, Daniel-san, and Mr. Miyagi, and it came with a table, and I think it was from part 2 because he had like his tiki gi or whatever. It's not a tiki. Sorry, I'm not Samoan, okay? But he had like his gi, like from the end of part 2.
Yes,
when he fought Chosen
with the drum dance.
Yeah, because I actually had Chosen too. Okay, so it was from part 2, and it came with these huge chopsticks with a string that was connected to a fly, so you could do the whole catch the fly thing. It was awesome. I guess the Karate Kid sets, the original sets, are worth a lot of money. Do you know which Karate Kid figure is worth the most money?
The referee.
That's right. Yep.
Because they only made one because it came with the with the tournament set. With the set.
The tournament set with the Karate Kid and Danny and what was the other guy's name?
Johnny.
Cobra Kai. Johnny. Yes.
It's funny because my uncle, because again, I was big into martial arts back in the day.
Yeah.
He's like, I got a surprise for you. The set. The tournament set.
Yeah.
With the fucking referee figure missing. Somebody took it out.
Oh, that's horseshit.
I opened it. I'm like,
where's the ref?
It says
that's all right. It's
figure,
a ref.
It said figure included, but there's no figure in here.
Oh, that's terrible.
Like, dude, what?
That's
I never even opened it. I literally never opened it.
Really?
There was no reason for me to. I didn't have any Karate Kid figures.
But wait a minute. If he got it for you when you were a kid, how did you know that you didn't open it and you were what? Did you what? I don't understand. So you didn't have the ref, so you didn't open it because you were mad because you couldn't recreate
there was a little
the iconic scene from the end of the movie?
It had a little circle where you could see the head of the ref.
Oh, okay.
In it.
Yeah.
And then on the back it said ref included, so you turn it around and you could see the ref head. That's it. Not like now you see the whole body.
Yeah.
It was just the head.
Oh, okay.
And it was gone.
Oh.
So I'm like, all right, just throw it to the side.
Gypped?
I got gypped. I threw it to the side. Now I did have, and I actually got him again, the Chuck Norris figures.
I wasn't into the Chuck Norris figures. I wasn't into I wasn't into the Chuck Norris. I wasn't into the Rambo figures.
I had Rambo
when
figures.
They came out. I wasn't into the whole Mr. T wave where he had his figure and then he had his TV show and he had his cereal.
You ate the cereal.
I did not eat the cereal.
You're lying.
I've never had the cereal. I've never had Mr. T cereal ever in my life. Mind you, I thought Mr. T was a badass motherfucker.
But not enough to eat a cereal?
Not enough to eat his fucking cereal. Nope, not at all. I pity that fool.
Now, what about another line that was super popular?
Did you say Huper?
I want to say Uber and super at the same time.
Stop saying Uber.
Uber. It was Silverhawks.
Yeah, I know. You keep talking about Silverhawks, and Silverhawks were cool. It just wasn't. Silverhawks didn't really do it for me.
It was almost. If I'm not mistaken, Silverhawks, Thundercats, and Tiger Sharks were all of the same universe.
Were they?
Kind of.
Or were they just made by the same company? So
well, they're made of the same company, and that's why they existed within the same universe. That's why when they did the remake of Thundercats now. Remember when they did that short-lived remake?
Mm-hmm.
Not the crappy one that's out now, but back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
There was a
which
scene,
was a Wednesday, by the way. Don't ask me how I know that.
There was a scene where Mumra had like screens. I don't know why he had screens up, but he had screens.
Yeah.
and Monstar was on there.
Oh, no shit.
So I was like, oh, so they're actually acknowledging they did exist in the same universe.
Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, that's, I don't know. I can't, you know what? I can't even think of anything else that, I mean, we're talking about 80s toys. Oh my God, wait a minute. How the fuck? We didn't even like mention the wrestling toys, the LJN toys.
I was waiting when you were going to bring it up.
Well, I mean,
you brought up one.
I brought up King Kong Bundy.
That's it.
Because we segued in. It was a good segue. But yeah, the fucking LJN figures.
Yes. Believe it or not, out of those LJN, you know which one's worth the most money?
Which one is worth the most money out of all of them?
Out of all of them.
In a package or out loose?
Both.
Let me think. It's not Hulk Hogan?
Not Hulk Hogan. It's not any of the people that you would think it would be. It's not Roddy Piper. It's not Hulk Hogan. It's not Andre the Giant.
It's not George the Animal Steel?
Nope.
Because I know they came out with, they did like a misprint on his tongue. And one of them, he didn't have, one was a green tongue, but I think one was like a red tongue or some shit. But, okay, which one's worth?
The Ultimate Warrior figure.
Okay, I can see that.
That fucker is expensive, dude.
Is it really?
It is, yes. Loose, but if you get it in package, it's even worth more money.
No shit.
Yeah, I know. That's like you can go to any one of these, like, if you go to like Eastern Hills, they have that What's in Your Attic store.
Yeah,
and you can find some LGN's ones there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not the Ultimate Warrior one though.
Oh, okay.
That is like super hard to find.
Interesting. I did not know that. I mean, let me see. Who did I have? I know you had
JYD.
I did. I don't think
did.
Yeah, nobody. I think everybody had JYD.
Yes.
So, that's Junkyard Dog for all you guys. But then, if you should know who JYD is.
Yes.
If not, go fuck yourself. Actually, no.
No,
please
stay listening. Stay listening.
Keep listening to us. But yeah, I had Junkyard Dog with the chain and his and the collar. I didn't have Roddy Piper. I had Junkyard Dog. I had Hulk Hogan, which I fucked Hulk Hogan up. And I had George the Animal Steel and Honky Tonk Man.
Oh, okay. So
those are the ones that I had. I had 4, yeah.
Like with us, this is the thing. Back in the day, my mom wasn't a wrestling fan. She hated when we watched wrestling.
Really?
The only reason I got to watch wrestling when I did was either by sneaking, or when my grandfather would come over because he was a huge wrestling fan.
No shit.
So I remember he got me Hulk Hogan.
Ah.
And he got my brother Ricky Steamboat.
No
Those
shit.
were the
Ricky Steamboat.
only 2 figures we had.
Love me some Ricky Steamboat.
And then a friend of mine, actually, I remember in school, gave me a lot of his old AWA figures that he had. The Remco AWA ones.
Yes.
I had the Road Warriors, the Midnight Rockers.
But those weren't LJN.
No, those
weren't like the hard rubber.
No. Those are
that they make fucking tires out of.
Yeah, they look like the He-Man figures.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember those.
Yes.
I remember those. Nice.
My friend of mine gave me a bunch of those.
That is very cool.
My mom hated wrestling, so we couldn't have wrestling figures in the house.
Interesting. That's very weird, actually.
Very, very weird.
Like the 80s was like the heyday for the whole rock and wrestling connection and all that. Saturday Night's Main Event. They had the Saturday morning cartoon.
Yes.
Like all that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom was like, no. Not in my house.
I don't know why. I'm telling you, man, she just didn't like it, man. She did not like it at all.
Interesting.
She did not like it at all.
Interesting.
Another one I can remember, I know you've got to be a huge fan of it, and anybody who's listening had to have been a huge fan of this in the 80s, was Mask. How can we not talk about Mask?
Oh, yeah, Mask was cool.
That's it?
That's it.
You weren't a fan?
No.
Really?
Yeah. No, I had a couple Mask figures. I think I had one of the vehicles. That's it. Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
No.
I love those fucking figures, man.
No. Nope. Didn't do it for me. Sorry. I don't know. It just, I mean, they were cool. They whatever. I don't know. I think the masks were too small. Easily, you could lose them easily.
Well, I did lose a
It was,
ton of those
see,
fucking
there you go.
man.
Yeah. No, that's, no, didn't do it for me.
I think that's why those figures are like now, if you find them complete, they're worth so much money.
Yeah.
Because the masks were so fucking easy to lose.
Yeah.
That if you could find one, the figure, the vehicle, and the mask,
Yep.
You're good. You're golden.
One of the one of the figures that I had, the toy line, was one that got discontinued, and again, I'm pretty certain my brother sold it off, but I was able to pick one up a couple years back. Is they ended up making and I think it was Kenner ended up making an alien figure, a xenomorph figure from the Alien movie. This thing stood about 16 inches tall.
I was with you when you saw it and almost fucking fainted in the store.
man.
And the funny thing, this is a backstory. The way you saw it, because you hadn't even seen the full package yet.
I know.
You saw like a side view of that fucking thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, can I see that?
Had to get it.
And I'm like, what are you pointing at? And then when he pulled it out, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was the shit. And I remember they came out, they made the figure. I think Kenner ended up making the figure without even seeing the movie. But I mean, the figure was awesome.
Yes.
You know, it had the little mechanism in the back, like a trigger, and it opened the mouth, and the little mouth comes out, and you can move it, and move the hands. Like it was so detailed too, especially for its day. And I ended up getting, I ended up picking one up. The fucking thing is worth over $1,000.
Yeah.
It's like $1,200, $1,300 now. It's ridiculous. It's like, it's one of my holy grail of figures that I have in my collection.
There is some kid in the Bronx or wherever he lives now, probably kicking himself because the way I got that figure as a kid.
You stole it because you're Puerto Rican.
No.
That was kind of racist.
I could have, yeah. We were in the elevator. We were all going out as a family, my dad, my mom, my brothers, and us.
Yeah.
And this father was throwing out his son's toys.
Oh, shit.
Had a box full of toys. And he looked at me and my brother, my older brother. He's like, you guys want? And I saw the alien figure, so I just grabbed it.
Oh, my God.
And my mom's like, don't pick that one. I'm like, no, I want this one. And I started going like this, and the fucking thing kept shooting out.
Wow.
And my brother grabbed something else, but my brother grabbed the ship from Star Wars that Luke Skywalker flew.
Oh, the X-Wing fighter.
Yeah.
Wow.
That kid must have been kicking himself.
Listen, I'm sure that kid has fucking really bad mental problems. He's probably a serial killer right now because of it. Listen, man, I'm not fucking around. That shit traumatizes you. My mom fucking tore up a comic book in my face one day because I didn't clean my room. That shit still hurts. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. And this dad fucking just gave away his kids' toys?
You know when people get like, when they got to clear out their office when they get fired?
Oh my God. Well, like a milk crate?
Overflowing.
A milk crate full of toys. That's fucked up, man. Dude. That's Oh man. That kid is literally, he's just so mean. It just, wow.
Yeah, dude.
Like I'm angry for this guy right now.
And this happened decades ago.
Yes. It probably happened like 30 years ago, 35 years ago. It's just, man. I'm telling you, if I'm fucked up from that one issue, that one comic book that my mom fucking ripped up on me, a whole crate of toys, shit. I'm mad.
That's it. You're done.
That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm mad.
What did you do with that figure? Did you ever open it, take it out, or is it still in the box?
Oh, yeah. I took it out.
You took it out?
Yeah. I had to make sure it was all in one piece. I had to make sure everything was working, and everything worked fine. And on top of that, it came with like a little mini poster too, of the movie with Ripley on it and the alien and coming. I didn't even know that fucking came with it.
Did you put it back in there?
Oh yeah, it's all in the box and everything. Yeah, so it's worth a pretty penny. I don't ever think I'm going to resell it. So,
but like I said, things like, and this is one thing for anybody who's a collector or looking to start collecting, the small details like that is what makes it more valuable. Yeah, because like the poster, those are things that get lost.
The shit that's hard to find, and the shit that's gotten lost or whatever. Yeah. That's what makes them rarer and makes them worth more.
Like you can get that, and then if you've got the poster, something more believe it or not, a lot of collectors just want that fucking poster. Yeah,
I'm sure they do.
So it's like, oh, okay, they get the figure and the poster just like it came out back in the day.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
That is crazy, dude.
Wow. Well. Man, I think I think that about wraps it up, man. I think we've talked about almost every prominent toy line from the 80s and our favorites and our not so favorites. Yes. Mask. So that's about it. I mean, you got anything else?
No, that's it for me, man.
All right. Well, you can actually find us. We're on the Instagrams at Geeks That Lift. We're also on the Facebook.
On the
at Geeks That Lift.
Yes.
We're on. Hey, are we on anything else? Social media wise? Are we on Twitter? Yeah. We're on Twitter.
We're on Twitter.
I didn't even know that.
We can tweet.
Fuck, I guess we got to go on Twitter now. Yeah. And then you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. So we're on Spotify, we're on iTunes, we're on Google Play, we're on TuneIn, we're on Stitcher. And I think that's it, right?
SoundCloud.
And SoundCloud. What?
Did you say radio butt plug?
Did you say radio butt plug? And you can find us on Radio Butt Plug. I don't even know what that means. So, all right, now that's it. Tune in next week to find out what we're going to talk about. It was a pleasure doing this episode. So, for the Geeks That Lift, I am the coconut, followed by
Reekin.
That's it, guys. Talk to you soon.
Peace.